I've got some news that you guys probably haven't heard of yet. Watco East West, the Australian subsidiary of Watco Companies LLC, has won the contract to haul Central Queensland cattle from Aurizon. Now, it's beyond me, but there are still dribblers getting around believing that Watco will run cattle trains for the 2022 season. There's one big issue, and that issue is Aurizon. Being the remnants of the once government-run QR National, Aurizon owns all of the rail loading facilities for Queensland cattle, except for one facility, the Morven Freight Hub, which is currently in use for Watco's Southwest contract. And with the cattle season drawn to a close, I packed my bags for the Central Highlands to get one of the last Central Queensland cattle services. Welcome to Railed It, a quickie on the Central Line. Catch up with 3W56, better known as the Spirit of the Outback west of the Willows. As I had never photographed trains west of Emerald, I used this as an opportunity to get a feel for the landscape. With a bit more confidence up my sleeve, I left the Soto at Drummond, making my way back to Emerald, ready to capture 6WC6 empty cattle. I had feared it had been cancelled, with no stock available for loading on Winton. We see the train reach Emerald at 14:30, crossing the Goa River. Services prior to 2021 had a 1720 trail behind as a second unit. Bridges west of Emerald are unable to handle two 90-tonne locos. With the 1720s reaching 60 years old, most suffer fatigued frames with a lot of the members in storage. Verizon had 1730 operable for most of the year and has been seen on shunting duties in North Queensland. Queensland Rail had such a shortage, the Kuranda Scenic Railway was temporarily suspended until the units became available. The Spirit of the Outback had to surrender 1746 to the tropics so KSR could resume operations.
I stayed overnight at Alpha, a small town located 240 kilometres west of Everett. With DeSoto returning the same day, I made the most of it and chased the train east.
Well, that was it for my little stint on the Central Line, and you guys are probably wondering why I ended the video so abruptly. Well, I've got the answer for that. I got my drone stuck in a tree, and I figured finding a solution to getting the drone out of that tree was more important than chasing this train. So I went 5 kilometres a bit further west of Drummond to get a bit of phone reception so I could find an answer. And the best solution that I found was to buy a fishing rod and fish the drone out of the tree, like so. But I'll look forward to seeing you guys next time on Railed It, where hopefully I shouldn't get a drone stuck in a tree, but in case I do, I better practice fishing. See you next time.